Hi everybody, welcome to Friendship Shaving, and welcome to the Captain's Choice, a new mini-series featuring Captain's Choice soaps. And today I'm going to be using a Bay Rum, and the reason I've picked that one is because I got hold of some PAA Coconut Bay sent to me by Scott, and I really like this one, and it made me question, do I really dislike Bay Rum as much as I think? Because I haven't used Bay Rum for years. I tried it and I didn't like it, so we're going to be using Bay Rum today. I've got some on a brush here, the Captain's Choice, a very soft soap. So I've just dipped the ends of my brush into the soap, and I'm going to be face lathering with that today. I'm also going to be using today to shave with a vintage razor. This is my 1950s Empire Set, the Star Razor. There we are, and you can see, made in Britain. Very nice little razor, and this is the case that it comes in, very similar to a Gillette of the same sort of size. Now let's get going, shall we, with this Bay Rum. I'm just going to tip the ends of the brush in some water and start putting this onto my face. Now straight away I can smell the bay, and it's quite strong. Now, I have to say it smells completely different on its own to the Coconut Bay, which seems to really temper the bay and change the scent quite a bit. Now I feel that I've got way too much soap on my brush here, so we'll see how this goes. But I think I'm going to be adding water to this for quite a while. It's difficult with a new soap sometimes to judge correctly how much to use. I actually thought the soap was softer than it was. So whereas I thought that I would just dip the tips of my brush in the soap, it took a little bit of force to get the soap on the brush. And because of that, I think I've picked up a little bit more than I wanted, but we'll see. Now I know it was mentioned in the comments that a lot of Bay Rum has cloves in it, and I certainly don't like the smell of cloves, but this one, it's got cinnamon in it and some vanilla. I'm not getting really, perhaps a little clove, but it's not strong. But the bay is quite strong in this. If you are a fan of Bay Rum, I think you'll probably like this one. For myself, I can tell you that I wouldn't buy this, and it's nothing to do with the soap, which seems to be very nice quality. It's purely the scent is not my thing on this one. But we have 3 other samples to use in the following weeks, and we hope to get a scent that I like a lot. There we go. I think that's pretty. I've got a good amount of lather on the brush. I think that's pretty good. There we go. Let's get going with this. Let me have a look, see what razor blade I've got in there. It's a new one, put it in earlier. It is a Super Shave X Platinum razor blade. I know I like those, they're a good quality blade. So we should have a very nice shave with this vintage razor. You don't see many of these little star razors, but it's a very nice smooth shave. A nice short razor, so very manoeuvrable, very easy to shave with. And you know what, I haven't used this for a very long time. I've only used it once or twice. And that is solely because with the vintage razors that I have that are in really nice condition, I want to try and keep them in really nice condition so that, you know, in another 70 years, this one will still be in remarkably good condition. Those are the thoughts behind my sort of vintage razors. I do like to shave with them. I'm not a collector in that I just like them to look nice and I never get them out. For me, getting a vintage razor out of the cupboard and shaving with it is one of the most fantastic things about this hobby. You know, to pick, let's say to pick a military razor from 1918 and to use it and think about the history of that razor. That's what I love, it's fantastic. Or any other razor you might choose, you know, a Fat Boy. What an iconic razor, to be able to use a Fat Boy. It's just an incredible thing, don't you think? So there we are, first pass, nice and easy with that Super X blade. Now I've got a lovely slickness with this soap. Yeah, I have to say that, I really don't like bay rum. So I'm taking one for the team today. And all of you guys that love bay rum will be saying, what's he talking about? Taking one for the team. I'll have to get some strong aftershave on this to cover it up. It's a shame I don't have a coconut aftershave because the coconut bay is brilliant. I tell you what, I'm going to put some on my hand like that, and I'll leave it there during the shave, and then I'll wash it off, and we'll see how the scent changes as it dies down. I wonder if it's just this initial smell of the bay that I'm not so fond of. We shall see. It is very nice to have some Captain's Choice items in the den to try out. So I've been really looking forward to starting this little series of four Monday shaves, and then we shall pop back to Sterling Monday for a little while. There we are, round two. I thought I saw a little drop of blood there in with the foam. Maybe I caught myself without realising it. I think there's always a chance of that when you pick up a razor that you don't use very often, even if it's a mild razor. Do you know what? The slickness on this soap is really excellent. Really excellent. I think it's very nice soap. I think the next time I use a Captain's Choice soap, I will bowl lather it. I will give that a good test. It maybe did need a little, maybe I didn't have too much, although there seems to be still some froth in, some lather in the brush. But what I've ended up with is a very, very slick lather. Now I'm just going to add a drop more to my wrist. I'm really interested to know whether that dies down and I go, oh no, or whether it turns out to be very nice. I've got on my lips are going numb. I wonder if that's the bay or the cinnamon or perhaps the clove. I think there's definitely a little bit of clove in this. And it seems to be stronger now on the third pass. In fact, I think I can taste clove. I don't like clove. Yeah. Ah, I won't call myself now. I have. I have a little lump on the skin there, and I think I've taken it right off, which is unusual. I don't normally. So I'm obviously getting quite a good shave with this little old razor. Oh, do you know what? This soap tastes disgusting. It does just taste of clove. Just drain some water. We were full to overflowing just about there. There we go. Yeah, I've definitely got that sort of tingle on the tip of my tongue where I tasted it. So I think we've established today that bay rum is not the captain's choice after all, despite it being actually the captain's choice. So, so we've had, and a very good shave indeed. Now, I'm just going to pop to the cupboard. I'm getting good at this, aren't I? Leaving things in the cupboard. Back in a moment. I'm just going to go with Proraso Green today. I'm going to have a good slug of this. Oh, a little bit of sting there. So I've obviously, well I have, I've got a very close shave with that little razor, and yet it felt quite mild to use. Obviously it was quite sharp. That smells much better now that I've got the Proraso Green on there. So bay rum is definitely not my thing, but if you like it, maybe you'll like the Captain's Choice version of bay rum. And I'd like to hear from you if you do like bay rum, and if you've got a Captain's Choice, let me know what you think of it, because I'm certainly not an expert on bay rum at all. It is a scent that will not be coming to my den anytime soon. Until I see you for the next shave, you take care of yourselves. Be well, be safe. Bye bye now.